down, 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 down. We are live. Thirsty Thursday, guys. I hope you came to to quench your thirst. Today, I have some cherry juice for you. Okay, I have some cherry juice to quench your thirst. We're popping a cherry tonight as we delve into someone's collection. I'm going to let them introduce themselves and introduce the name of their company.
Good evening, everybody.
Welcome. How are you tonight?
I'm well, and yourself?
I am doing well. I want to just first and foremost apologize on your behalf for wearing that atrocity.
I'm sorry. I had to. Thank you so much for having me, first and foremost. My name is John Profera, and my company name is 121 Mutations.
121 Mutations. How did that come about?
121 is my birthday, so January 21st.
Oh, nice. I like how you did that. Okay. Now, guys, as you know, I am a diehard Giants fan. And being a Giants fan, you just absolutely hate the Cowboys.
It's okay.
Not much of a rivalry since the 90s, so that doesn't matter. They haven't won a playoff game since 96? 96? Was it 96?
No, they've won plenty of playoff games.
Oh, whoa. We're not counting wild card games. Wild card games are not playoff games.
They've won playoff games. They've won a couple.
They have. No, look at this, guys. A Cowboys fan that doesn't even know about his team.
I think it's 3.
Okay. They have not won past the wild card round since their last Super Bowl, which I believe was 96.
I'd have to look at that. I know the last Super Bowl was, but I think
96
because they won a couple with Roma. They definitely won a couple with Roma.
Was the last Super Bowl 1996? It's 96.
It's been a long time.
I'm thinking 96. I went to AT&T Stadium, and I know that one of the things that I didn't like is that it was a really, really nice stadium. I didn't like that I have, for those of you that don't know, AT&T Stadium is the stadium that houses the Cowgirls. And really nice stadium. And I have an AT&T phone, and I got no reception in the stadium.
Yeah, that's about right?
But looking up at those rafters and seeing nothing past 96 was just awesome.
Yeah, well, for you, it's been torture for me.
So, guys, just so you can have an understanding, I met John at a show. Battlefield, was it?
I believe it was Battlefield, yeah.
So I met John at a show with a really good friend of mine. That's my snake bestie, Jose from Pure Genetics, who hardly ever goes to shows. I think that's the first time he came out the woodworks that day. And John says hello to me. I have no clue who he is. He's wearing a mask and a disgusting Cowboys hat. So I said hi, kept it moving, and I guess he got offended because I didn't know who he was.
Okay.
Very memorable day because Jose tells me later that you had said hi, and I kind of like just brushed it off. You know what it is? At the shows, a lot of people will say hi, and I don't know who. So I keep it cordial. Hi, how you doing? Whatever the case is. I did not know it was you. And then the fact you were wearing a Cowboys hat was just like, can somebody get this guy away from me, please?
I get it. It's disrespectful. I understand. I had a lot of conversations back and forth with I forget who it was. He was vending at the show. He's from New Hampshire. Goodies Exotics.
Okay.
As soon as we saw the Cowboys have, he and I started talking for about 25 minutes just about football. Forget about snakes.
So Texas Kid Reptiles is here, so maybe we shouldn't be talking about the
See?
bad mouthing the cop. Wow, look at this. Wow. He came out just to get some cherry juice. Look at
I
this.
know
Only
it.
because
I
you're on the
know.
show. He hasn't been. I spoke with John last week, and he hasn't been out and about for a while.
You're
But you know,
hungry.
I'm always thinking about you, brother. I'm always thinking about you. So we got a lot of people that have already joined us. Welcome, everybody. It's good to see all you here.
Evening, everybody.
Angie calls John Sephora, even though she didn't know what Sephora was, that it's a makeup company, and
Yeah, a
she
girl who
thought
doesn't know who Sephora is, what Sephora is.
she thought it was something else. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you so much, Stephen. Thank you. That ugly ass jersey. I am with you on that. Pope County is in the house. Randy likes to push my buttons, and he makes this fun for me. All right, guys, we didn't come here to talk. We came here. Matter of fact, look at what I got today. Before we get into your collection,
Sure.
looking, Cowboys haven't won shit. Jason Core is here. Jason Core won one of the 14 snakes that we gave away, and his Lemon Blast Het Clown Proven Breeder male arrived today. Congratulations. Yes, you are a mega giveaway winner. Look at that new hashtag. Um, let's see. Do the jar Polk County Pythons is asking, do the jars sit next to each other on their own devices and watch together? I've always wondered that, but I get two viewers for the price of one. So it's all good. It's all good. It is all good. We got Drop Time up in here. What's up, my brother
Hey,
Eric?
Mark.
You know, Eric, I wanted to apologize to you because you had made comments, and sometimes I see comments and I'll come back to them later. And I forgot you were mentioning the Albany show this week, and I believe it's this Sunday. So if anybody's going to the Albany show, make sure you hit up Drop Time Reptiles. I'm not sure. Are you going to be vending at the show, Eric, or are you just going to be hanging out? But I know that you were asking about that.
You're not going, Bryan?
I haven't decided yet. It depends on what my son wants to do, and it's been such a long, stressful week. And right now, I'm in downsizing mode, so I don't want to go to any shows just in case. So I have to figure that out. Are you heading out to that show?
Yeah, I think my daughter and I are going to leave Saturday at some point. Go stay over and then hit the show in the morning.
Nice. What it do? What it do? What it do? Most ambitions. What it do? All right. So, question: why do we have a Cowboys fan on this live? I don't know. I don't even know how Cowboy fans still exist. They're like Mets fans. And I hope I didn't rub anybody wrong there.
I
But
don't know why.
look at what I got today as a surprise for. Well, I'm saying for Samson, but you know I'm a big baby. Bull in Hand sent me a surprise today. Look at this. His dad was a Tiki Barber fan, and these are all Tiki Barber cards. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
These are all Tiki Barber cards. So I get a package in the mail, and it's all of these Tiki Barber cards. How cool is that?
That is.
I thought when I saw the plastics, I thought it was the graveyard of stickers of dead people. So the Mets are good every year, Polk County. Every year, the Mets are good in April, sometimes into May. We'll look back at this comment. Well, we won't look at it in October because they won't be there. But we'll look back at this comment in like September and see if you still feel the same way. Okay, that's the way it always is. DM Charlie is talking, saying it's Profera.
That's
All right, so you know what, John?
sure.
Thank you for allowing me to have you on your first live, and thank you for allowing us to get a look at what's going on. You don't have many posts on Instagram. You're not one of these social media whores like me. You kind of just jump in, jump out, do your thing. Let's see what you're working with though, because I heard you got some stuff in there.
Okay, so I'll give you a little story about me. I don't. Yeah, that's why he's here. So
DM Charlie wants to see your snake, John.
what I know. Um, so
Texas kid wants the cherry juices flowing. Let's go.
so I first started. I reached out to Jason, your counterpart. I had wanted to breed about 18 years ago. Um, Started talking with Jason. Wanted to get into clown. I'm primarily into clown. Have some pied, as well as a couple of other things recessive. So because my daughter's name is Lucy, she had heard about Blue-Eyed Lucy, so I wanted to make a Lucy, but I wanted to make it with a clown just so I could have some versatility. I didn't want to go lesser, Mojave. So please excuse me. This boy is ridiculously in shed. This is the first animal I picked up from Jason. He is a lesser clown male. Let me see if I can. Uh, so he's a big, ravenous, beautiful boy, but he's ridiculously in shed. He is so brown. It's ridiculous. But he is the first male that I bought from Jason. And I bought a female as well with this one. Um, that is with John from Underworld, getting some love from his male. Because I didn't want to make a bell anymore because I bought my daughter one. So, and that's where this girl came from. She's just a lesser.
That's one of the brighter. That's one of the brighter combinations for bells.
Correct.
If
And
not,
she's a little bit pink as well. So she's got a little bit of a pink tinge to her. But she's the only snake in my collection that is really like a pet and is the only one that has bitten me. So all the others
good
have
for
been
her.
pretty good.
I guess she found out you was a Cowboys fan.
She did. She heard it along the grapevine and she was like, "Nope, we're in Jersey. I'm going to bite you."
Oh, and guys, that's another thing that's really bad about the story, that you're in a state that he's in a state that has two football teams. Albeit they both suck, but they have two football teams. If you're gonna be miserable, at least be miserable with a home team.
And my mother was a very one of the biggest Giants fans I've ever seen, and much to her dismay, used to curse me out in her own way because I became a Dallas fan. Yeah, she's pretty. I bought her from my first show, which was Hamburg. After talking with Jason, buying the two lesser clowns, I went to Hamburg. I was instantly hooked. I brought home four more snakes. This was one of them, and then I'll show you the three others a little bit later. But yeah, I went from 2 to 6 very quickly, and my wife's gonna smack me. But like I was saying earlier, I wanted to breed 18 years ago. And my wife and I I don't know if we were just married, but we were married a couple years. And I said to her, "Babe, I think I want to try breeding ball pythons." And her answer to me was, "How about you breed me first, and then you can breed pythons." So,
I like your wife.
and
I really like her more than I like you.
I agreed with her. So I said, "Okay." So we had my daughter 6 years ago, and I started thinking about it with COVID and everything else. I said, I think I'm going to try this. So here I am with.
So while your wife was pregnant and the due date was nearing, all you had was like combos in your mind.
It's like, wait, what can I breed to what?
So you did your part, right?
Exactly.
All right. So you cheated and you bought a bell, but you know
Yeah.
what? Good for you. You got the snake you wanted. Your daughter got the snake she wanted. It's awesome that your daughter is into it as well. This is the 6-year-old.
Yes. Yeah. We only have one. We have my daughter.
Awesome. That is great to hear that she's already appreciating the beauty of ball pythons. That is awesome.
She loves it, and we go herping too. It just doesn't stop at the whole ball python thing. I don't know if you've ever been up to Allendale up in Bergen County, but there's a kind of track that walks around this lake. It's called the Celery Farm in Allendale. Really nice time. Big walking kind of trail hike, but it's flat, and see snakes, turtles, frogs, you name it, deer. Moles, you name it. It's a good
I've been
time.
to Allendale. I've never been there. I ran a Jersey market. I ran a market, well, the Jersey market for a national company, and we ran from Bergen County all the way to South Jersey. Oh my gosh, it's slipping my mind. It's been so long since I've been there. Starts with a B. Before Atlantic City, though.
Brigantine,
Uh,
Bridgewater.
Way past Bridgewater. Bridgewater, I had sales reps that lived in Bridgewater, and I had a lot of work in that Bridgewater area.
Got it.
It'll come to mind later.
Okay.
Let's see. Slater Snake says, "Drop kick that damn like button. Do not do it for the jersey. Do not do. We can do it for our guest. We can do it for him stepping out of his comfort zone and doing his first live. We cannot do it for the jersey."
All right. So
Well, to drop kick things past that point in my life.
the second girl that I purchased at that Hamburg show.
You know, you bought so many snakes at Hamburg, and that's one of my least favorite shows.
Yeah, and it was a good show. So this was an impulse buy. This was at the end of the show. I kept looking at her, and looking at her. This is a banana orange dream calico. I could not get her out of my mind, and I ended up coming home with her after she peed all over me. So this, again, I went to go get one snake. I came home with 4, and she is just the prettiest. She keeps getting better with age. I almost feel like she's got DG in her, but she doesn't. But she is just my second sweetest snake. I can hang out with her outside for an hour while I clean tubs. She's just really cool. She's a good animal. She's a good
Did she
kind
stop?
of
Did she stop
master.
being on you?
She did. She hasn't done it as of yet, as since then. So
You see, but he doesn't like anything. Okay, he doesn't like anything. But Chris says that Hamburg is a Tijuana flea market shit fest. So I went once. I took my son and my grandson, and I'm like, I will never come back to this shithole again.
yeah.
I have to agree with you, Chris. We don't agree often, but I'm gonna have to agree with you on that
You know what's funny though? I personally think Hamburg is better than Oaks. To be honest,
Oaks is, I'm sorry to say, it's just a notch above shit. I mean,
Oaks is awful, but Hamburg is okay. I mean, there are much better shows that I like going to, but and
Jar Python says that it's Jim. Jim thinks that she may have DG, and that's only if you got that off of the Masked Bandit. Then it might have DG in it.
it might.
Like every one of his snakes.
I know exactly who that is. So yeah, she's one of my better snakes. She's just absolutely, and I have kind of plans for her. I think I'm gonna go the clown pied route, maybe some other route. We'll see once she gets up to size. Again, I don't consider myself a breeder in any way, shape, or form yet. I have not bred a thing. I'm just keeping at this moment, and I have some
Barnegat. Is that Barnegat?
Yeah. That's
All right, so
around LBI ish.
It's LBI is
A little further than LBI.
Yeah, it was still part of the market, but Barnegat, that's where it ended. Okay, I knew it would pop up. Barnegat, there you go.
My cousin lived in Barnegat, so yeah, it's a beautiful area.
Snakes and the Fat Man says there was a dead cat at the entrance when I went, and they just left that dead cat there all day. Well, my question is, was it for sale? Maybe it was for sale. Fresh dead cat. Fresh.
So
what language are y'all speaking now? You see what happens when you get these people from Arkansas? Speaking about people from Arkansas, if you didn't see yesterday's show, I did touch up on the people's sheriff who's running for sheriff of Clinton County over in Arkansas. So if you didn't catch that, a lot of people have DM'd me a bunch of stories, and then people were asking me what that was about. So we discussed it a little bit yesterday. So
I unfortunately didn't catch it. I had to be at work early, so and then by the
Well,
time,
you need money to pay for all these snakes.
yeah, well, exactly.
All right, so where's the clowns and stuff? You said you were into clowns, so you showed us a lesser clown,
I do.
which I'm shocked on how you connected with Jason of Canadian Reptile Adventures. How did that happen?
I was just looking on Morph Market. I kind of did a search for online ball python breeders and found Morph Market and started looking. Came like I said, I started looking at lessers and then went to the lesser clown. I messaged Jason, started a conversation, started talking to him about what I wanted to try to do or what I was planning to do, and it was absolutely terrific. He was top notch. His customer service is silly.
He is he's unbearably good.
Got a package like you did with shirt, bandana, stickers. Good dude. Really great
Uh,
experience.
I forgot to hook this up twice now. This is 2 days in a row. I have a new webcam. So Chris, I went and got a 4K. When I did Chris's show, he asked about equipment. So I actually have a good camera now,
Nice.
and I forgot to use it now the last two shows.
Yeah, I have a 4K, and you see how it's blurring out on me. I don't know what's going on, but
But that's how much I love my wife's laptop. I don't even have my own laptop. I use her laptop.
so another clown that was bought at Hamburg from Adam from Morphs by I can't even remember his company name. I'll remember in a minute. It's his name is
Barnegat.
Barnegat. Yeah. So this is a Enchi gravel clown male. It's hard to show his color in this picture. This is
I
a
love how
male.
Enchi clowns. Well, you can see how clean it is. The gravel. Let's see the snake though. You're showing us just the white belly.
Hold
Um, but to me, Enchi and Blade clowns look very similar.
Yeah.
They both have that like clean
Yep.
dorsal, and they clean up the sides.
And what I wanted to do was I wanted to go super Enchi, super gravel. And this apparently, according to Adam, was from Justin Kabelka's gravel line. So I don't know.
So Gina says you wouldn't buy a dead cat because you only like things that bite and pee on you.
hmm That's Charlie's wife. She's awesome. Thank you so much, both of you, for coming.
Charlie said Barnegat Balls, new brand. Give it a week. They'll have sticker swaps. And they'll be out of the ball python world in 2 weeks.
So, and then this girl is this boy's sister. I bought a 1.1 pair. So she is just as pretty. She just doesn't have his head stamp.
So what made you get the pair? Was this just
Really, I wanted to go either asphalt or gravel, and I wanted to go super asphalt or super gravel. And after talking to a couple people at the show, I didn't know too many people in the industry at that moment. I ended up going gravel, and here we are. And they've been awesome snakes. And again, hopefully one day they'll make really pretty super Engie, super gravel clown babies.
that'll be sick?
Yeah. So
Super Gravel's an awesome combo.
and then go from there, right? So
Well, Super Enchi's an awesome combo too.
yeah,
And if you get the clown, forget about it. That's a banger.
yeah. So that was my real first kind of foray, other than the lesser clowns. Let me get them back.
So DM Charlie said that you bought them both because you had a Groupon.
I did. I did. And DM Charlie is the best D&D DM I have ever played with.
Oh my gosh, aren't you guys kind of old for D&D?
Nah, you're never too old.
I know my cousin's got me by like 10 years, and I swear to God, these guys travel. They've all relocated to different parts of the country, and they still get together for their D&D games.
Yep.
I was Gorthax the Dominator, the one game I played.
That's a great name.
I was like 6'8", and yeah, I played for like 5 minutes, and but Gorthax has stayed with me forever. I am still Gorthax. So that's the things that these D&D people do, guys. They rename you, and it stays with you. And I'm still, but I wasn't Terry the T
Carry the
Rex. I wasn't Terry the T Rex.
Nice. So that was my first show, and
Have you been back to Hamburg?
once, yeah, I didn't buy another snake. That was the first and only instance of me buying snakes there. Most of my purchases have since been from Morph Market and breeders contacting from, you know, and going to shows with John and Jose, right? Uh, you have them chirping in my ear because again, I don't know anything in this industry. Having both of them kind of leading me in certain ways has been great. Um, they've been terrific, and I can't thank them enough for their guidance and their friendship. And
So just so you know, Jose's circle is extremely tight, like very, very, very tight. So when he gave you that G pass, I'm like, who the hell is this John guy? Okay, because it's very, very, very tight.
with that
Um,
being said, so this is one of Jose's girls. This is a
ooh,
DG leopard het pied girl that I bought from Jose.
wow, that's gorgeous.
And he called me. He's like, he kept harping on DG, and I'm like, get that DG out of my face until he showed me her, and I was like, okay. So yeah, she's really, really pretty. She is a ravenous eater. She is just she keeps getting brighter every shed. The hype is real about DG, and I was like, really? Yeah, really. So
Yeah. So here's the crazy thing. I know that he was letting go of DG Enchi, and I'm like a male. I'm like, I don't want that shit. I'm not into Desert Ghost. Um, I put out some feelers. Somebody wanted to take it. Then he hits me back and he says, "Nah, I'm gonna hold on to it." Then I called him a little while back. I'm like, I need that. I need that. I need that DGNG so I could plug him up to some girls I have no plans for. He's like, oh no, you can't. John got him, Underworld, and he's plugging it to everything.
yeah, yeah.
So he also there are other things that he had told me and gave guidance, and I know everything. I know I'm a know-it-all. You know,
And
and
like
then
you said, when
a year later, I'm like, if I would have just freaking listened to Jose,
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
I have a new appreciation for hets. Um, I have 100 snakes. I'm trying to get down to 50 now. So definitely, wise man. Pure. We're talking about Pure Genetics, JAS.
Jose is awesome, and this girl is terrific. She's going to do a lot for my collection and for our little snake nerd group, and she's awesome. I can't wait to see what she does. Um,
She's absolutely gorgeous. As a matter of fact, Samson's first clutch was sired by a leopard lesser pastel that Jose blessed him with.
oh, nice.
So we've been talking about his first clutch a lot lately, and that was Samson's first clutch. Jose blessed him with the snake. And it seems like the leopards he had were very high quality. I think they came originally from Ozzy. Most of his snakes are name brand. He's bougie. So most of his snakes come from some name brand.
I've started to call him that as of late, but it's all in love. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So this is my first kind of delving into the DG world. Um, let's see.
Well, she's absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you. What else do I want to show you? So, um, This is my wife's snake.
All right.
I bought it, but it became my wife's snake. We've named her Cadbury. She is a
Chocolate.
chocolate Mojave het clown, 50% hypo.
Is that from John?
No, now I really this was before or right after I started talking with John. DG stands for Desert Ghost, Charlie. Sorry. Um, so this was before I kind of became friendly with John and Jose, and I really liked GHI Mojave Ghost. I really wanted to see GHI Mojave Clown Ghost. So I partnered with a guy. This is from Jesus Chapa out of Supreme Balls. He's down in, I want to say he's in Puerto Rico, or is he in Texas? I don't remember. Um, but yeah, I purchased her, and then John and I started talking, and I saw John's super chocolate hypo stuff, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So
Yeah.
we're gonna start to try to do something there because I want to get his chocolate into my collection. But she's awesome as well. Her color is pretty.
Oh, Charlie says, Reagan Renee Royal Python says, everyone's cutting back. We're talking about trying to double by 23. Maybe I'm wrong. Listen, you do what you can handle. You do with the amount of mouths you want to be able to feed. My problem with having over 100 snakes is having to feed over 100 snakes every week, 2 weeks. And that freaking feed bill is outrageous. And I have so many ASF here, you would think I was breeding. And I'm not. And just maintaining them is a headache. And Samson has been very hands-on. We just cleaned a few tubs before the show, and I saw it. A snake I got from Ball in Hand. I was like, he's gonna let go. He is gonna let go, and boy, did he let go. But I was ready for it this time. And Samson wants to downsize because now that he's involved with cleaning, he's not such a fan of having so many snakes. But that's what I'm talking about, Mac. Macomorph says, you and me, Charlie, but leveling up by genetics as well. And you see, that's I talk about Jose and him being bougie, but I would definitely say he has more of a boutique breeding situation. He stays small, but powerful. And whenever he gets a new snake, he's upped it another level and he makes room for it by getting rid of an existing snake. So when you look at that process and to think he had one clutch alone that was a house, okay? That one clutch alone, selling those things at full value, he could have bought a house with it. Just one clutch, you know? So I guess it's all about perspective and what you want to do. I don't want to keep feeding 100 snakes.
No, I agree, and it's hard coming into this hobby, seeing the Cabelcas and the Miguel's and these high end breeders, how to try to compete, and you're never going to compete, right? But how to be relevant. Um,
You're another bougie ass boutique breeder. Honey Reptiles is in the house. He's another one. Pure Genetics decided to join us, so I will not say another word about him. He can go back and watch everything he missed. But I got a package from Honey Reptiles this week, and I finally got my stickers, which I got the OG originals and his new ones. Nobody else can say that. Nobody else can say that. Mac is being an ass. Honey Reptiles, I like that yellow belly in your collection. We know he has no yellow belly. H&M Exotic says, I'm down to 60, not counting possible holdbacks this season. Gonna make a few more next month and cut out my pretty snake collection I started with. There's some eye candy stuff that I don't think I can let go of. We just have too many memories to let them go. So, Forest Pythons here, Kevin. Um, Congratulations on your anniversary, and again, congratulations for winning that snake from Samson's first clutch ever. I'm glad that she arrived and is well.
Congrats. So this next snake is a blackhead,
Oh, I
high
like blackhead.
high intensity orange dream, possible super, yellow belly, and I swear this girl is het pied, but I Chris from D's Exotics says no. But oh my god, this camera. Hold on, let me see if it'll get in focus. Sorry guys. There we go, better. So she's got great flame. She's really, really pretty. I won her in an auction, and she's really, really pretty. Her
She
flame,
is. That flaming is crazy.
yeah. And thanks to Angie for this girl because she was like, John, there's a snake in this auction. You better get in on it. And I actually won it, and it's all because of her. So thank you, Angie.
Nice. Blackhead is where it's at. Texas Kid Reptiles, I agree with you. Kenneth Evans says, "Old Blackhead, I love it. I'm stuck on Blackhead. I definitely am a big fan of Blackhead." DM Charlie is asking, "Are all the stickers behind you various breeders?" Yes, they are various breeders, and I have a bunch more that haven't been put up there. And then we are creating a graveyard of all the people that bought stickers, made stickers, and are no longer doing this. Honey Reptiles, you know I was feeling some type of way, right? You know I was feeling some type of way. Eye candy is cool, but if they're not going to advance my goals, they gotta go. I get it. I get it. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you.
Yeah. So this again, I was going to I don't know. I'm going to see what I can do with her. I might try putting her with Pied. I want to see the Blackhead Clown. I want to keep things a little bit darker. So I'm going to try maybe some leopard, a super blackhead clown, um, maybe with this high. Let's see if she ends up being a high intensity orange dream super. Um,
Okay.
Kind of get the black and orange clown going, and she's got a sick stomach where she's orange up the stomach. Come on, girl. So she's pretty. Thank you again, Angie. She is awesome. What do you want to see next, Brian? You want to?
I want to just keep them coming. Heck, you already know about the sticker breeders. I know you're not a big fan of the stickers. So we're gonna have to put that graveyard up there. Everybody's gonna make $1 million as soon as they start breeding. Breed for the passion, not the profit. If the profit comes, kudos to you guys. But if you come in here strictly to breed for profit, I promise you, you have a great chance of falling into that graveyard instead of being here for more than 3 years.
So this next girl is from Aesthetic Selection Reptiles, Derek. This is a pastel fire special pet clown girl. She is a silly eater. She is just grown and grown and grown since I've gotten her. I'm going to try and go gravel and go a super striped clown with her.
She looks like she's growing nicely.
Yeah, she has not stopped growing the minute I got her. She pounds food. She's grown by leaps and bounds.
So Jose says she's a breeder for your projects and your boys.
Mm. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So yeah, she's gonna be a great mom one day. I have no doubt. She's just silly, and again another breeder that has been nothing but exemplary customer service. Derek from Aesthetic Selection Reptiles, and she was a good size when I got her, but the quality of her is just. I wish all my snakes ate like her and ate like Jose's up until 2 weeks ago. or she just stopped. But that's what happens.
So Polk County is asking, can you rise again out of the graveyard? Yes, there are some breeders today that bred earlier and rose from the graveyard. Gomez Pythons is one. If you didn't see the show a couple of weeks ago, and he's very successful today. He's putting out some great animals, and there are other people that have done it too, right? You know, sometimes you have to be realistic with what's going on in your life, and that's fair.
The next animal I want to show you is in a quarantine rack, Brian, upstairs. Give me 1 minute.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem. So Slater says, I want Wookie. It will be the next purchase for sure. I need Wookie and chocolate. I'm still not convinced that they're not the same. I know you guys say it's been proven, whatever. I'm still not convinced. Gina says, you gotta love thick girls. That's right. Love them. Love them. All right, so Slater says, you better keep my ass out that yard. I'm doing this for the love and badass snakes. You stay out the yard. I can't keep you out the graveyard. You could keep yourself out the graveyard. I think technically, if you just kept two snakes and kept breeding and just put out one clutch a year, that would still keep you out the yard. But when people go and they get 50 snakes, let's see. Hope I make some chocolate desert ghost this season. May have something to look over if the odds gods grace me this season. Okay. Wookie is going to be here sooner than later. I'm trying to open up these stickers from Hector, but he did some crazy, like, protected, top-notch protection here. And that's why I thought that when you guys don't understand. I know I'm a geek when it comes to these stickers. Samson and I love them, but I definitely wanted to get my hands on the OG limited edition honey reptile stickers. Okay. Wow. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Let me see, Jar Pythons. Let me see yours, Jar Pythons. Go ahead. You said you got yours too, right? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Because I also got the new logo. But go ahead, Jar Pythons. Where's yours? Where's yours at? Yep, I'm being obnoxious. Okay. Let's see. Bryan say Wookie again. Honey Reptiles, Bryan, you better have Desert Ghost before this week is over. The pressure, the pressure, the pressure. I am in this to bond with my daughter, and that's the most amazing thing. That's why I do it with my son, but you better listen to them when they say to back up because sometimes we get a little overbearing. Let them do it at their pace. Slater says, I will sell chickens and a few ducks. Stay in this game. You do that. You say Wookie weird. Randy, you say everything weird. Wookie, Wookie, Wookie. Where's the DG though? You're mad late. Go to the dean's office and get a late pass. All right, go to the dean's office and get a late pass. Enjoy the show, everyone. Honey Reptile says, heck, we'll be talking soon. Look at this pressure, 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 all this pressure. Kenneth Evans says she wanted me to stop at two snakes. All right, guys, we got John back. Let's see what he got.
So, can you guys hear me? Is there a delay? That's
I
weird.
can hear you.
Okay. So this next girl is just a classic, but she is Het Sunset.
Okay.
So picked her up in a guy who was selling his collection, and she was a couple 100 grams, and I ended up saying, I'll see what happens with her. So she's got some crazy markers. I don't know if they're indicative of sunset, but some of the Oh, see the. Oh, come on, girl. Come on, girl. Hold on. So she's got some nice markers on the side. She's really pretty. So, and again, I don't mind a normal when it's got head sunset in her. Um, and we'll see if she proves out. I could end up getting a head sunset or a sunset boy. But this originally, from what I understand, came from Brock Wagner's Sunset line. Um, and I jumped all over her before anybody
John,
did.
say Wookie.
Wookie.
So what the hell?
Wookie.
Wookie. So look,
Wookie.
John says it's pronounced Wookie. That's what I said.
Wookie. Wookie.
Okay, listen. Let's see. Let's see what Google says.
Oh, here.
Wookie.
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 Wookie. Wookie. Wookie. Are you guys happy? Wookie. 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 I say retic. I say retic too. How you like those apples?
Oh, I say retic. I don't say retic. I say retic.
Oh no, I say retic. Reticulated. Yeah, retic. There you go. Now I don't even know what I say. Now I'm confused.
So this girl's still in quarantine rack. I've had her um, now for a little over a month. The guy who had her ended up shipping her after the winter. He had her holding her all winter for me. So we'll see how she proves out. Like I said, a lot of my stuff is growing out and growing out. So not
All right,
bringing.
so DM Charlie has to get going, but he said, excellent and fascinating show. I want to know more. I am 100% sold on getting a bull as a family pet. I have a bunch of available family pets. They're perfect family pets. All right, get in contact with me on Instagram. I got a bunch of family pets for you.
Thanks for coming, Charlie.
And no Wookie.
No Wookie. All right, let me go put her back. I have a couple more I want to show you. Give me 1 second.
So, guys, if you missed the mega giveaway, we had an amazing time. It turned out to be 14 snakes that were given away. So, thank you again to everyone that donated a snake. You made it a great experience. We're going to have another one. There are already a few snakes that have been donated for the next one. So I want to encourage you to get as many new people as possible, especially newer keepers, more so than breeders that are just getting that bug, that are excited about just getting new ball pythons, and that aren't so concerned about having a triple recessive visual, but want a nice animal and want an opportunity to win it. Okay. So keep spreading the word. Make sure you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed, because we're looking at doing this. We were going to do 2,000, but I think we're going to do 1,500. 1,500 subscribers, and we're gonna have another mega giveaway. Now that we did it, went through it for 3 hours, we know what works, we know what doesn't, and we're gonna have fun all over again while giving away a bunch of animals. Bryan will have us tag 47 people next time. Absolutely. But if you tag 47 people, that would be 46 people you don't know. You said you have like only one friend. The giveaway was cool, even though I didn't win nothing. Well, I promise you, more people did not win than won. We had hundreds of people on that wheel. Ironically, Inflicted Exotics won 4 snakes, which was
Did he really?
crazy. He Jack won 3. Technically, he won 3, and Jack's his son won 1. But he hit that wheel 4 times. He had multiple spots, but he
Nice.
hit the wheel. He actually hit on the snake 4 times, which is
Nice.
pretty cool.
Nice. So for the last couple, I'm gonna bring out I think the best of my collection.
Wait a minute, Mako Morth, and then we're gonna get to the best. If we're gonna end it with the best, hold on a second. So Macklemore said, "What do you want me to put in for the next giveaway? I want you to put in that albino G-stripe pair and just give it to me. No giveaway. Give it away to me." Hugh says he'll hang out with us the next time. And Pope County says it's true. He only has one friend, one that tolerates him. So Kenneth says, I think if a person wins a prize, they should get pulled off the wheel. If a person wins a snake, they do get pulled off the wheel. There were people that had multiple spots, and he was one of them. He did not win any of the same spots.
Jack's good people.
Slater, you were on the wheel even though you didn't win anything. All right, let's see what you got here.
This, and then I have one more. So this is from Showcase Serpents, Sebastian and Adam from Showcase Serpents. I don't know if anybody saw their video with Canova. Sebastian was out in South Africa. Really, really awesome breeders out of Georgia. Virginia. This is a leopard, possible super leopard pastel clown pie from them, male. He was one of my kind of big male buys for my collection.
Yeah, I have to agree with Wayne Clark. He is beautiful.
He's a great. I want to end up putting him to a super gravel, super enchi clan and go have pied and try and get super enchi with low white. So that's one of my big males in my collection. I don't have too many males. I have 3 males at the moment, but this is one of them.
Good for you, starting your collection with such a heavy female to male ratio.
Yeah.
Kudos for that.
You know, I didn't know anything, and talking with Jason and then talking with some of the other guys, just kind of trying to keep focus. It's very hard because you see shiny things, really nice looking animals. You want to get every different gene in your collection that you like, right? Trying not to go too heavy into pastel. I have it in multiple snakes, but especially now that I'm
Jose's a pastel hater.
No, there's nothing wrong with pastel, especially with Desert Ghost, and right. And the next snake you're going to see is why I went super pastel. But again, it has its place. So let me go get her, and then that's the last snake I'm going to show tonight. And again, I got her today, so she's in a different quarantine rack, and she just shed out. So.
Pure Genetics says I'll have a few Enchi double head clown pied combos. Hugh said I won 2 snakes and gave one back so someone else could win it. I think Jar won something as well and gave it back as well. I think a couple of people won Jason's snake and they gave it back and he was feeling some kind of way. Shame on all of you ingrates. Never look a gift horse in the mouth.
So, first and foremost, I wanted to say how much I hate you, Bryan. Because I mean, you know, I said this after seeing Bomb Projects. I was like, oh my god, my collection's nowhere near their heat. What am I going to do, right? And I had been looking at this girl for a while, and I finally pulled the trigger. I don't know if I'm a goat or a donkey, but we'll see. So I don't know if you can tell what it is by looking at her.
No way.
So this is from Adam Chesla. It is a zebra hypo super pastel.
So the zebra is very interesting. There was another gene that you and I had talked about one time, and it's an incomplete dominant, but boy, it's still pricey in that $4,000, $5,000 range.
What, NR Mandarin?
No, it wasn't a Mandarin. Gosh, it's slipping my mind right now.
I don't remember.
It's like Barnegat.
Yeah, we'll remember it. But yeah, I've been looking at this girl for quite some time. Like I said, she just got here today. I have a lot of plans for her, and let's see where it goes. She's got a stupid, crazy neck stamp.
What's up, everybody? That is awesome.
So we'll see if she does really good things for me and 121 Mutations, and see how I can get her quadded up. I have some ideas. And again, I could always put her to my clown pied, but I don't want to go clown with zebra just yet. So, and I'll have her for a while, so she's not going anywhere. So, I have some ideas.
Nice.
And again, she's probably stressed the hell out. She took a 1,300-mile plane ride, and then she shed and she pooped all over the floor. But yeah, she is pretty, and she's worth the investment. And I'm taking a gamble. I'm a pretty big poker guy, so I'm taking a gamble with her. We'll see.
It is a gamble. It's definitely a gamble, but there's nothing here that's not a gamble. So we'll see what happens, and it's not that widespread right now, so you can get ahead of the game.
Well, that's what I was saying before earlier. How do I get ahead of the game, right? We'll see. This was a jump. It was either this or Monsoon or something like a Bambino if I could get my hand on it. But this was readily available, and it's funny because Adam was great to work with. He was a little like, oh, well, I haven't updated my Morph Market page, and he had sold the one I had originally wanted, but he had this in his holdback racks, and here she is, a new version. So I'm excited.
That's definitely exciting snake. And to be in it this early in the game is pretty awesome. So
I did it. So yeah.
So for all of you newer keepers and breeders, don't forget every Friday we have the Keeper's Corner. Our guest tonight mentioned Jason. He is my co-host every Friday night on the Keeper's Corner, where we share best practices for keeping and breeding ball pythons. Tomorrow we have a special guest named the Acorn Collection Serpents. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow, because he has what I like more than ball pythons, which are boas. But he has a couple of different things going on. So, John, I want to say thank you. You did great. You did great, Cherry Juice.
Thank you so much.
I mean,
you are always going to be my first, Brian.
I will always be your first, even though you wore that disgusting jersey. Okay, you should get cherry juice spilled all over it. Okay. How you like that one? Well, guys, thank you all for joining us tonight. I want to shout out our host. Our host for this show is the one, the only. And for those that you asked, yes, you can get out the graveyard. Gomez Pythons did it himself. Guys, don't forget to support USR. And if you're not following 121 Mutations, go give them a follow. Give them support. Maybe you can get on a zebra list nice and early. John, have yourself a great night, brother.
Thank you so much, Brian. Good night, everybody.
It was great seeing you.
You too.